The following is a Richie on Sports production.
From 800 Webb Street in the Elmwood area, just off Earhart Expressway, it's the Big Easy Sportsplex, the premier indoor facility in the Gulf Coast. Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Louisiana Baseball. Eric Ritchie, Joey Cabaceres, pleased to be back for week 2 as we highlight not only the area college teams around the state, but also the prep players. And I know your team, you guys had a big win on the road in Texas this weekend too, Joey.
Yeah, fun. Went over to Houston, played in a Super NIT with a bunch of 11-year-olds, and came back at middle of the night from those stuff. Fun stuff for the kids.
Absolutely, and not a real fun stuff for area teams as far as in the collegiate level. A lot of teams taking offers, Tulane, LSU, and UNO, even throw in Southern as well, but not so much with those Raging Cajuns as the beat goes on. That's where we lead off tonight with Louisiana Lafayette and their 3-game set with Western Kentucky. The week started with all smiles for the Raging Cajuns. An outstanding start to the year earned Louisiana Lafayette the top spot in the collegiate baseball poll. The first time in any sport, the Raging Cajuns were ranked number 1 in the nation.
The rankings are dangerous. I've said it before, because you don't have to be ranked first to become first. So because of that, it gives us no guarantee. Nobody cuts a trophy in half and says, hey, we're halfway through the season, here's one half of it, see if you can go get the other half.
It's not what we worked for. It's not what we set out to be the number 1 team. But it shows that our hard work is getting noticed and that we need to keep playing better.
A pair of midweek victories up their win streak to 14 before, as they put it, got punched in the mouth Friday in the series opener with Western Kentucky 14-3. Again, ULL responded. A 10-9 win over the Hilltoppers in Game 2. Then in the rubber match Sunday, a 7-4 win, sparked by Jace Conrad's second Grand Slam of the year. Throw in a 16-0 lambasting of Tulane on Tuesday, and the Raging Cajuns are now 27-3. Just the kind of response to a rare loss Tony Robichaux was looking for.
You know, I mean, there's 2 things you can do when you're punched in the face. You can brace yourself to get hit again, or you can start swinging. And so I really like what our team did. They came out swinging after Game 1, and our hitters really did a great job because we did not pitch the ball very well this weekend.
Describing our team to the rest of the country, if I had to choose one word to use, and I'm sure you've heard it around here, it's a bunch of grinders. That's what we do, you know. We're not going to come out here all the time and beat people by 10 runs, but we're going to grind games out. We're going to win the ones that we're supposed to win, and just keep fighting.
I would describe our team as a bunch of nobodies that we just got something to prove. You know, we feel like we worked hard enough for this, and we're going to keep going at it.
So ULL, just like their coach said, you know, when you get punched in the mouth, you got to learn how to come back from that. You're either going to keep getting punched or you're going to start dishing them back out. Looking at those guys, watching them play a little bit, they do something that we preach over here called win the next pitch, which I really love to watch. And that is they disregard what just happened and they just all focus on winning the next pitch. Talking about a lot of guys on the same page, coach and staff. That's a tough, tough team to beat in a series.
They are grinders. There's no question about it, Joey. That's what they did against both LSU and taking 2 or 3 from Alabama this season already as well. So we talked about last week some of the guys that actually work out here. It's Major League Baseball's opening week. A lot of professional baseball players actually work out right here at the Big Easy. We're going to check in with a couple former LSU Tigers, Ryan Eads and Ty Ross.
Hi, I'm Ryan Eads.
Hi, I'm Ty Ross.
I'm a right-handed starting pitcher in the Minnesota Twins organization.
A catcher in the San Francisco Giants organization.
Yeah, it's nice working out with former LSU guys, former teammates and stuff like that, and Micah Gibbs and Chad Jones. I never played with those guys, but it's really cool to work out with them.
I love catching. I've been doing this since I was 9 years old, so that's all I've ever known. Just the focus of being a catcher and just the intelligence you need. Nowadays, catchers are some of the smarter guys in the field. I'm going to start with my right foot and get it in the ground as soon as I can. The faster this is in the ground, the faster my left foot can get down and I can get my throw off.
I throw a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, 4-seam circle changeup, 12-6 curveball right here on the right seam. Put my middle finger towards the top of that and just try to get good 12-6 action on the curveball. Joey's been great to work with. He brought some things to my attention that I kind of haven't really paid much attention to.
Watch Ryan's glove. So Ryan's glove side is what was really debilitated last time, and we focused on it. And in his pen session today on film, that stayed in front of the spine a little better.
Helped me stay on line longer and to help me be more successful, really.
I've been working hard, getting my body in shape, you know, getting ready for that long season. Going to be catching a lot of games this year. I'm very excited to get going, and I've just been staying very positive and, you know, ready to get out there in Arizona.
On a day-to-day basis, it's the best game of the year.
It's time for us to take our first break here in Louisiana baseball. Still to come, Marty Luquette, longtime area high school coach, calling it quits, but you'll never guess what he got on his farewell tour at Hahnville. And up next, we'll talk to some of the top shortstops on the collegiate level in the state of Louisiana as we roll on from Big Easy Sportsplex, where legendary volleyball coach Julie Ibieta of Country Day, she brings that NOLA volleyball team right here to Big Easy Sportsplex.
Big Easy is a great place for us to be able to come and practice. It's a great facility. The girls enjoy being here. It's a place where we can come and really kind of work hard and be in a situation where we are able to improve all areas of our game. Nice!
Louisiana baseball is brought to you by Big Easy Sportsplex. Also by Spirits on Bourbon, Arrow Fence, and MyHealthInsuranceLady.com.
Big Easy Sportsplex in Elmwood is a 71,000 square foot membership-based indoor sports and fitness center. And it's not just for pros like former LSU star Chad Jones.
I'm a member because my daughter and I can train at the same time here at Big Easy Sportsplex.
I'm a member because while I'm getting ready for my season, my son can do the same.
With membership packages available for families and individuals, stop by and tell us, why are you a member?
In the heart of the French Quarter, the recently renovated Spirits on Bourbon, as seen on Spike TV, is your must-see destination on Bourbon Street, with nightly entertainment featuring our dueling piano show. Sing along and have a great time. Spirits on Bourbon, with our world-famous signature drink, the Resurrection, served in our souvenir blinking skull mug with tons of booze and a jalapeno for extra kick. Or try the Barber Beer. It's not a beer, it's a delicious mixed drink with whipped cream vodka, root beer schnapps, cream soda, and topped with whipped cream. Or if you dare, pay homage to our resident ghost, Edward Dubois, and have a shot in his barber chair. Come hungry. Our great food is served 24 hours a day, Thursday through Monday. Steaks, shrimp beignets, shrimp po' boys, and the best gumbo in the French Quarter. And for souvenirs, visit our website at spiritsonbourbon.com. Spirits on Bourbon, 615 Bourbon Street.
Oh, Alex Bregman, he's great, and Stefano Tulane. They're both great shortstops, and I'm looking forward to playing against them.
That's Ragin' Cajun shortstop Blake Trahan bringing us back from break, talking about some of the best college shortstops in the state of Louisiana. We're going to go to LSU's Alex Bregman. He's a guy who won the Brooks Wallace Award last season as a freshman as the nation's top shortstop. Alex in a little bit of a slump, to say the least, right now at the plate. The LSU Tigers get swept over the weekend against Florida. Before the season started, Alex was so optimistic about this season. Let's go back to happier times as we check in with our LSU Tigers report. Besides being a vocal leader, what's the biggest difference between sophomore Alex Bregman and freshman Alex Bregman?
Well, I feel like I've been through this once now, and I feel a lot more comfortable. I know what's going to happen. I know how teams are going to pitch me, just how everything goes, what you need to do to win, and what you need to do to prepare to win.
I know you're a big social media guy. You love the Twitter. You love being here in Lake City. What's it like to be a young athlete right now, a prominent athlete in the world of social media when you got all these followers and good or bad, they can kind of follow you almost every day?
I think it's fun. I have a blast with it. I like interacting with people, and I just have a blast with it, trying to have fun, make people laugh, and just have a good time with it always.
Now, in the off-season, after the College World Series, you represented Team USA, and your coach referred to this guy as the Pete Rose of college baseball. Now, as a Reds fan and an old school guy, I love that. What about you? What do you know about the Hit King, and did you embrace being the Pete Rose of college baseball?
I love it. It's an honor to even be mentioned with him. Charlie Hustle. I love the hustle and play the game the right way, just like he did. And I try and do that every time I take the field. So it's definitely an honor to be mentioned in the same category as him.
Now, you can Google your name. You can find a ton of articles. We got the LSU Media Guide. We watch you on CST. Tell those fans out there in Tigerland right now something about Alex Bregman that they can't read.
I don't know. I think the only thing he wants to be remembered for here is a guy that plays the game the right way. He has fun every day that he hangs out with his teammates and coaching staff, and it's just been an absolute pleasure to play here.
So Alex Bregman, right? Two things kind of stand out to me about this, watching this kid move. First, well, one big thing, he's a tremendous player. But, you know, when I played, they had Todd Walker. And the disparity between Todd Walker and the next guy, which was probably Russ Johnson, really wasn't that great of a deal. So to think that Bregman is the cause for any woes or anything like that on a team scale is kind of silly, right? I mean, this is a top team in the nation, top recruiting class in the nation. You don't want to lay that all on a 19-year-old kid. That's really just not going to be the fair thing. And I understand as fans, we do that. But this kid's still hitting 290 and after this little dip. And so I think he's going to come back. So again, just taking it in consideration that we have a whole season ahead of him.
Another freshman shortstop this year for Tulane, and another nice recruiting class for Rick Jones. Based around a shortstop, Stephen Alamais, a kid out of the Bronx and a guy that's really been playing some good baseball, and he's learning as he goes. Tulane certainly learned as they went this past weekend at Marshall. They dropped 2 of 2. The third game got rained out. But as we check in with our Tulane report, let's hear from Stephen Alamais.
My name is Stephen Alamais. I'm a freshman shortstop from the Bronx, New York. The first part of my freshman year has been so surreal. You know, to go out there and just play in college I think is a big achievement. We've been struggling as a team a little bit, but I feel like we have the talent. We're young, and I just feel like this is a good ball club that we have here. You know, I think hitting in the college level is way different from high school. You got to adjust. These are pitchers best in the country, and you just got to come out here. You know, they got the best stuff, and I think it's just mainly about adjusting and being able to go up there and be confident in yourself and understand that you're also here for a reason. I wear number 2 just simply because of Derek Jeter. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I grew up watching him since I was a baby. My parents are a big Yankee fan, and you know, it crushed me this year that he said that he announced his retirement. But he's just someone to really look up to. He's on and off the field. He's the perfect role model, and I've been wearing 2 my whole life, and it's just because of him. Playing shortstop, I think it's a position you have to be really agile and think on your feet, and you know, it's just a position that I feel you have to adapt, and it's just like you're in your own zone, and you got to really be focused. During the LSU game, when I was on second base, I leaned over, looked over to Bregman, and I told him, hey, I told him, you're a good player, man. I admire you. I've read a lot about you last year. He looked over at me and he said, hey, I admire you also. So that just to have that, it's an honor, you know, just to have him say that he's read about me and talk. And we just kind of built a relationship from there. He followed me on Twitter. We retweeted, talked a little bit on Twitter, and he's a great player. Trahan is also a good player. I saw him when he came down here. I spoke to Go a little bit. He said, hey, this is a good shortstop. I didn't get to speak to him, sadly, because I didn't get on base. But I told him, I just looked at him, and you can pick up a lot of things from these shortstops and from Bregman, Trahan, and you just see the way they go about the game, and it's just something to look forward to, and you take bits and pieces of each player, and you try to instill that in yourself. I just want people to know, I guess that, you know, I came here, you know, to have a good career at Tulane and play really hard. Also want people to know I come from humble beginnings, so it's really hard to have people like me come to Division I baseball. So I'm really fortunate.
The Green Wave is now under 500 for the first time all season at 13-14. Chad Suter and Jake Gautreaux continue to run the team as head coach Rick Jones has now missed 7 straight games with cardiac and blood pressure issues and is not expected back for this weekend's conference home series with the University of Texas at San Antonio.
We miss him. He's our mentor. We played for him. We've coached beside him now, me for 5 years, Coach Suter for, I don't know, something like 10 or 15 years. So it's weird not having him here right now. All we're worried about is Coach getting healthy.
Okay, so Alame, what a nice player, right? What a nice pickup for these guys. Freshman from the Bronx. I think he's 7 for 7 on stolen bases. The kid's a gamer. He wants to play. He's great in the front of the lineup. Very young, going to learn a lot moving forward, but I think one of the top guys in the city right now you can watch play baseball.
Before the season even began, Rick Jones said that he's had a lot of shortstops to go on to play Major League Baseball, and certainly the guys we think of, Tommy Manzella and Canizero and these guys, he said that Alames has all those qualities at this age. Now, speaking of Rick Jones, of course, he missed a couple weeks after that UNO game. They said an undisclosed illness, basically, but we know it's a high-pressure situation. Yeah. It's been a while since the Green Wave has been to the regionals, and certainly a stressful middle part of the year for Rick Jones.
Right. Well, Rick's a competitor. I mean, he's a gamer, he's a competitor. He pours his heart and soul into his team. You know, and so who knows? Maybe it's an Urban Meyer thing from years past where, you know, he had to take some time because of stress. Maybe your body's telling you one thing, but you don't know. I mean, let them handle it internally. You know, they go through their stuff, but you know, Rick's a complete competitor and a great coach.
Time for another break here on Louisiana Baseball. When we return, more about the Big Easy Sportsplex Total Package Performance. Coming up, we're going to find out more. It's a unique situation.
The only evidence-based adolescent and youth performance center around.
Andre LeBay is going to tell us more when we return. For over 4 decades, Aero Fence has provided top-quality fencing, gates, and service. Not only specializing in all types of fencing, Aero Fence offers automated gates and controls. With an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, Aero Fence is fully licensed and insured. For a free estimate, log on to our website or call today.
At MyHealthInsuranceLady.com, we offer online quotes for Blue Cross, Humana, and Coventry, just to name a few.
That's My Health Insurance Lady.
We offer you expert advice on choosing a plan that's right for you and your family.
That's My Health Insurance Lady.
So go to MyHealthInsuranceLady.com for your health insurance needs.
That's My Health Insurance Lady.
MyHealthInsuranceLady.com.
Over the past 2 years, Cypress Lakes Country Club at Ormond has made a $2 million investment into the facility and is now making a strong membership drive to reach our goals. Cypress Lakes Country Club is a great place to play golf, play tennis, swim, or entertain business clients. We offer a full-service sports bar, dining room, and grand ballroom for your wedding receptions and special events. It's a great place for golf, but we're so much more. Cypress Lakes Country Club. Why don't you drop in and join today?
So certainly, as part of our rehabilitation program, we try to hook our players up, or at least recommend that they see someone knowledgeable in terms of core strengthening, arm slot, monitoring, and we've had very good luck referring over to Andre LeBay and Joey with Total Package and with the D-Cell program. Seems to have helped our throwers quite a bit in terms of returning the throw safely, especially after an injury, and with injury prevention.
Dr. Buddy Savoie from Tulane Sports Medicine brings us back from break. It's really a 3-part process when you talk about sports injuries, and I know that's just the first part, but certainly Andre and yourself are second and third.
Right. What we do over at Big Easy and this entire umbrella is we have Total Package Performance, and they kind of holistically treat the athlete, a thrower, whatever's going on. And we see arm injuries, but they don't happen at the arm. You know, the injury is stemmed from something coming into the body and the core, and so we have to create a better vessel before we can get them throwing right. And that goes for all the kids we see to give them back to their coaches.
Well, let's find out more. Let's kick it over to Total Package Performance and Andre LeBay for more.
How you doing? I'm Andre LeBay. I'm a physical therapist. I'm actually the owner and CEO of Total Package Performance and Wellness Facility here at the Big Easy Sportsplex. Our program and our facility was actually spawned off of the idea that we have been seeing a dramatic increase in injuries in the adolescent age group from ages from like 10 to 17. And we've actually noticed that we've been seeing both in rehab and in surgeries some injuries such as ACL tears and Tommy John surgeries and these types of things that we used to see only in age groups from 16 to 21. What we've noticed is that our kids are being actually trained, being coached, and actually being and competing at a higher level at a much earlier age than we've ever seen before. And for that reason, we have seen this epidemic of major injuries. Just here at our facility, we've seen, we're on our 10th to 15th Tommy John reconstructive surgery under the age of 16. So about 5-6 years ago, we started looking at injury rates across the United States. and in both the NCAA, college level, and high school level, and tried to identify schools and programs that had injury rates that were low, while on the same side having performance that was at a high level. And we found kind of a common theme of strength training that we've actually studied and adapted here at Total Package. The idea is that we want to now prepare the adolescent athlete and prepare the orthopedically immature athlete for the sports that we're actually putting them through today. Hold the ball out, away from you, okay? Right about here, okay? Close your eyes. Don't let me move you. Don't let me move you. The beauty of it is that we're actually able to work with our athletes from both an injury standpoint all the way back to total performance, and from a performance standpoint, be able to build in strength training that actually helps us decrease the chance of injury. The beauty of it is that as our performance enhancement program goes, it really is an injury prevention program. And what we found is that that injury prevention program leads to higher performance. So it's something that we've been very lucky to kind of put ourselves in a situation that we have access to a facility like the Big Easy Sportsplex, because we can actually take our athletes from the plinth, the table, the treatment table, all the way out to the field. The other nice thing about it is we're able to communicate and work with different coaches from a strengthening standpoint and also from a coaching standpoint, and really figure out what they're trying to make these athletes do, and allows us to build a program that actually prevents those athletes from getting injured. We've worked with strength coaches from LSU, the New Orleans Saints, the Giants, different strength coaches from around the United States and the world, because we actually spent some time in the Czech Republic looking at their concepts of muscle imbalances. And that idea is that we can now start to predict things that may lead to an injury before the athlete even knows that they're getting injured. The muscle imbalance concepts are new that we've actually adapted here in the United States, and I'm one of about 10 other people in the United States that have been able to learn and actually spend time in the Czech Republic and adapting their concepts to here in the States. Our biggest call to action is really educating our parents, our coaches, and our schools on the fact that children of today need to be in an adequate strength training program that is adapted to their age, their chronological age, and also their pubescent age. One thing we've noticed is that children need to be trained a different way, and it's not weightlifting, and it's actually more body awareness training and giving the baseline of control that leads to them not getting injured. Our program is open to all sports. We train everyone from baseball to soccer to lacrosse and everything in between. And we have a huge program that's for the female athlete, because we actually think that's a group that has not been addressed well in the Gulf South, all across the United States. Get athletic, beautiful. Call us here at Total Package or email us here at tpfunction.com, and we can give you all the information on our program.
Great job there from Andre explaining the Total Package performance, and your decel program, Joey, is part 3.
Right, decel, it refers to deceleration patterns, and so we believe that that's where all the idiosyncrasies are happening for these players, for hitting and pitching, and we try to make kids a little more self-aware of their movements, so then they can accept coaching from whomever their coach is, whether it be a Jesuit or a Brother Martin. We send them back, and those coaches are really happy with this process.
As we move on from Louisiana baseball throughout the weeks, we'll focus more specifically on Joey's decel program. Guys like Matty Ott, Ryan Eads, Ty Ross, they're all doing it, and we're going to find out and show you a little bit more about that as we go on. But now, another break on Louisiana baseball, high school baseball. When we return, Marty Luquette of Destrehan is calling it quits, but he has a whole season of baseball yet to come.
We won it, but we can be better. We know we can be better.
Time for another break here on Louisiana baseball. But if you're looking for a place to watch baseball, the Final Four, even WrestleMania, we've got just the place.
Yeah, you're right, Eric. Spring is in the air. I'm Steve Smith, co-owner of Spirits on Bourbon at 615 Bourbon Street. And when spring hits, you know it's baseball season, time for that first pitch. But down here in the French Quarter, we also know it's festival season. We have the French Quarter Fest, the Oyster Fest, the Jazz Festival, all kinds of things going on. Most importantly, this week coming up, we have WrestleMania. We'll be hosting Chair Shot Reality TV Show, a wrestling show out of Pittsburgh here Saturday from 1 to 4, featuring Matt Stryker. He's a famous wrestler and announcer for the WWE. It's going to be a great time. Also, in a couple weeks, we have John Taffer is going to be here for a book signing on April 18th. Check our Facebook page for more information on when he's going to be here. So it's a great time in New Orleans. The weather is awesome. It's time for baseball season. It's time for the festivals. Come on down to Spirits on Bourbon and hang out.
Marty Luquette, coaching for 25 years, 14 years at Destrehan. Best place I've ever coached at. It's a great place to be. Good job, guys. Good job right there. That's the way to throw it. To be honest, I've really enjoyed the run, but this has become a year-round coaching position. Hey, get it on the ground! Come on! It's time to turn it over to a young guy and let him with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. I'm coming to the last game. I'm throwing you out. I don't care.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
I don't care if you don't say anything. You're leaving.
I don't care if you sit and sleep in the corner.
I still like to fight with umpires. I still like to go out there and mix it up with them. As a matter of fact, the older I've gotten, the more I get away with. We're going to play so hard that they're going to be amazed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to rock it here. I want to win. Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
And we would like to say so long, Mojo. You will be missed at the park.
I'd rather the win.
My name is Ryan Brewer. I'm a senior this year, and I play third base and pitcher.
My name is Brock Benedetto. I play for Destrehan High School, and I'm a center fielder.
My name is Cade Grenier. I'm a senior at Destrehan, and I play first base and pitch. It would be real special to send him off on a good note. I really think we're going to have a good run in the playoffs, and it's special to have him as our last year when we're playing our last year, and we hope to send him off with on a good note.
Way to pitch out of that. Good job, Evan.
It's nice, you know, he's got all the experience. You know, he knows how to prepare us and all, and it's very nice to spend our last year with his last year. It's something special.
You're the guy I want right now. Who's hotter than you?
Definitely one of the best coaches you can see in his record. He shows it, and he loves all of us, and he would do anything for any of us.
Yes, we'll take it. You're my guy for life. Once you're on my team, and we're gonna get after you. We're gonna push you. That's what we're talking about. Big plays, big game. Big plays, big game. The coach I try to be is the guy who teaches them that what it's like to be a good father, a good husband, you know, and a good part of the community, and do the right things all the time, not just when people are watching. Get one! Yes! 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 How sweet was that? He talked about that play at school today. Yeah! Great job, Chris.
That was a hell of a pillow fight.
Yeah, it was. You're right there. We keep talking about it. We keep talking about it. It's little things that win big games. We know we can be better, but we utilize it. Hey, that's fun. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Let's go, Chick. Let's go. Good job, guys. When I got to Destrehan, I wanted people to think of the state tournament as Jesuit, Barb, Catholic, and Destrehan, and I think we've gotten to that point.
Big Easy Sportsplex in Elmwood is a 71,000 square foot membership-based indoor sports and fitness center. And it's not just for pros like former LSU star Chad Jones.
I'm a member because my daughter and I can train at the same time here at Big Easy Sportsplex.
I'm a member because while I'm getting ready for my season, my son can do the same.
With membership packages available for families and individuals, stop by and tell us, why are you a member?
For over 4 decades, Aero Fence has provided top quality fencing, gates, and service. Not only specializing in all types of fencing, Aero Fence offers automated gates and controls. With an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, Aero Fence is fully licensed and insured. For a free estimate, log on to our website or call today. In the heart of the French Quarter, the recently renovated Spirits on Bourbon, as seen on Spike TV, is your must-see destination on Bourbon Street. With nightly entertainment featuring our dueling piano show. Sing along and have a great time. Spirits on Bourbon, with our world-famous signature drink, the Resurrection, served in our souvenir blinking skull mug with tons of booze and a jalapeno for extra kick. Spirits on Bourbon, 615 Bourbon Street. But that'll do it for now. For Joey Cabaceres, I'm Eric Ritchie. Thanks so much for watching Louisiana baseball from here at the Big Easy Sportsplex.